बट उधर से कोई स्टार्ट करेगा क्या? विल आई ओनली विल स्टार्ट. Okay. Should we? Okay. My dear friends, exactly before 3 years, when I took charge of Board of Governors of IISER Kolkata, in my first meeting itself, I addressed faculty members and non-teaching staff in a big assembly hall. My idea was to meet you quite often, maybe at least once in 6 months or once in a year. But unfortunately, courtesy COVID, we could not do it at all. I feel also very bad that I promised all the faculty members that we will meet and I'll listen to each and every faculty member and listen to them what they are doing, and not suggestions, but anything that I had to say or make comments. We started very well. We finished with the 3 meetings of chemistry. Perhaps even the chemistry is not over. But unfortunately, because of the COVID, we need to keep away, and everybody went through a very bad situation. So I could not continue that also. And same is with the teaching staff. Because according to me, faculty and teaching staff, they are 2 pillars of any institute. Fortunately, in IISER Kolkata, both these pillars are quite strong. And because of that, institute is progressing very well. You might feel that I am talking like a minister who promised but did not do anything, which is totally wrong. Please don't misunderstand. My intention was really fully to talk to you, to get words with your problems and try to rectify or improve on them if possible. Because of this, I could not do it. So I feel very sorry, and I would like to express this my state that I am very sorry I could not do it. Because of the COVID situation, many other things have happened, health issues and all other things. And now, probably for the first time, I'm coming out in open without a mask. And I would have been very happy to come to Mohanpur and talk to you personally. Because although online is really good, but offline makes a lot of progress. Personal interaction is a very important thing. This you must have realized by sorting out the difference between the online education and offline education. Many times, if we are not interactive, I feel giving a talk online is hitting our head against the wall without any response, without any faces, without laughter in the class. It's very difficult to do. But that was the need of the time, and fortunately, we have overcome all this. When I took charge, we had a lot of problems, mostly things that were probably inherited and not happened during our tenure or the near early tenure. And we had to sail through this. In government setup, you can't just say, oh, I was not there. No. Fortunately, one by one, we could solve it to some extent, that some people are happy, some people are unhappy, but we could manage to solve most of them. And today's BoG meeting also, we have solved many or marching towards the solution in many cases, such as medical reimbursement, promotion policy, and so on and so on, which is completely chaotic at present. So that is what I wanted to just say regarding faculty and all other disciplinary actions. Unfortunately, ironically, I was telling Saurabh that we had to be lawyer because we have spent a lot of time in court cases in High Court and Supreme Courts at various states. Only silver line to the black cloud is the starting of the school. It was really a need of the time, and all the faculty and non-teaching staff wanted that under any circumstances kind of thing, this kind of school for all the members. Fortunately, in January, start things moving very fast. I must be thankful to Professor Pal, director, who taken active part. Rakesh Ranjan in MHRD and CBSE authorities, everybody came together, and fortunately it happened. At this juncture, I would like to thank all these people who have worked very relentlessly to see that the school should restart. I can't just forget them. Unfortunately, I cannot name them because there are too many. Many people want it. So I can share you with that. And fortunately, I am very happy that it started once more. Many more things regarding the campus came up, but unfortunately, because of this COVID business, we could not concentrate on any of the matters. IISER Kolkata has very dignified. What I really appreciate about the IISER is, in spite of these all adverse conditions, IISER Kolkata's academics still kept on shining. That in terms of many prizes, many research schemes, prestigious research schemes, fellowship of the various national and international bodies that kept coming to the IISER, and this year also we have this. Unfortunately, I kept one tradition. I wanted to keep that continuous. Those who have done some extraordinary things, or some kind of the students who achieved distinctions in various things, either in the school or off the school, they should be called for the BoG meeting. And if I remember correctly, first two meetings which were physically held in Mohanpur campus, we did that. Students were very happy, and I said we should keep that on our record. So it is a very good thing. Unfortunately, because of the COVID and online business, there were no students in between, and there is a confusion that the research students will come, research students will go, and so on and so forth. So now the things have really improved in a sense. I hope this pandemic will get converted, practically will not have any nuisance value, and everybody will be able to come to the routine in a few months to come. But still, it's not over. Let the scientists or anybody talk, and the more intelligent people will have more intelligent views, which may not be practical many times. But still, I would like to suggest keep these three: mask, hand washing, and distance wherever is possible, so that we'll be able to enter into very healthy and wealthy atmosphere. This is what I wanted to give you in short. I feel very bad that I could not do many more things that I wanted to do, that I had planned and that I had begun. Because out of the 3 years, practically 2 years were taken up by this. And today is practically the last day. My term will come to an end on 25th of February. I'm proud to be associated with IISER Kolkata on many counts, academic, administrative, campus, and other things. Because my earlier interaction with IISER Kolkata were through admission committee and some other meetings, right from day one in the year 2006. So my dear friends, I am really thankful for your cooperation during the tenure, although it's not a with very high achievements. And I would like to thank all of you. Stay free, stay healthy, and become wealthy. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I thank Professor Arvind Natu for addressing all of you. In fact, I wanted to introduce him to you, but I realized that he doesn't need introduction. He has come to the campus. Of course, Professor Arvind Natu is very well known to me for a very long time. So it was indeed a great pleasure for me to work with him. And I suddenly feel that from this Saturday, I'm just alone at the top, without any chairman of the Board of Governors. The ministry has still not sent us. So I think I suddenly feel that, because till now, whatever problem is there, I can go back to him, ask for advice. But from this Saturday, that will not be possible. So I suddenly feel a kind of vacuum. So he was that kind of, not just a person for the chairman BoG, but also because of my great friend. Many of you know that I know him from my days in National Chemical Laboratory in Pune. Of course, he's much senior to me, but I knew him for those days. And I think it has been a great pleasure to work with him for the cause of IISER Kolkata. As he said, there are many things that we try to sort out. And most of the things he has done in a very amicable way. The most important thing is that he has conducted the board meetings without any friction, and he is always trying to reduce friction in his own way. He has always keeps a smile. That's a very good thing about his personality, I must say. And I'm very happy that he, on his own, agreed to address you all online. I was thinking that I would request him, but even before that, he on his own addressed us online. And I think it's really a great pleasure to have him as the board chairman, Professor Natu.
Thank you.
And today we had a small felicitation after the board meeting through the board. And I'm sure that we will continue to get his knowledge, get his advice for IISER Kolkata even in days to come. Of course, at this point of time, we do not know who will become the board chairman. That I must tell you, because many of you might be wondering who is going to be the next board chairman. We don't know. Many of you may think that the director automatically becomes board of chairman. That is not true. That happens only if the ministry authorizes me. As of now, there is no such authorization. So that is the reason I said we have to go through a vacuum on this Saturday. So it's a great loss for me, personal loss in running IISER Kolkata. Of course, I will keep meeting him. So in that sense, I will have no problem. But then his advice will no longer become official for my disbursement of my duties. If you may say so. So I'm very happy that you took your time out at the end of the day to address all of you. So I wish this was done in the campus, because that would have been the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, for various reasons and various meetings, I'm also held up here in actually Kolkata, because I must tell that yesterday we have a parliamentary committee meeting on Rajbhasha in Kolkata, so I had to be there. and so I'm also continuing to be there here. So in a way, it was convenient, but I feel more appropriate thing would be to hold the meeting there in the campus. Because of the COVID, we could not do that. And COVID, unfortunately, is something that took away a lot of things from us. The whole country has gone through several problems, as all of you know. And now, as Professor Natu said, we are now probably coming out of the COVID, and we will have good time. And I'm sure IISER Kolkata during his time, I must say, with 3 years has done tremendous progress. And that has been noted by successive board meetings. Today also I mentioned that in last 2 years, and I must mention this because we always think of all troubled things, but last 2 years, and I said that in the Senate, that we had 6 fellowships of the National Academies of Science, which is Indian National Science Academy, National Academy of Science, Indian Academy of Science. Of course, the last 2 academies have got produced the 6 right now. But this is an amazing achievement when you think of. For an institution like IISER, which is new, I don't think any other IISER has got similar high-level achievement. I think the Fellowship of the National Academy, along with Bhatnagar Award, to me epitomize the biggest achievement in the Indian circle. So, of course, we had Bhatnagar Awards. I think before you joined us as a Board of Governors, but under the 6 National Academy Fellowships, I value them. And I always talk about this because that's a good academics that we should talk about, not other things. And I want people to scale higher and higher. And today, IISER Kolkata's ranking in terms of NIRF as well as Nature Index has also been noted, and Professor Natu has been very forthright in appreciating all our achievements. And that is something that I must say. He talked about, of course, the affiliation of the school, campus, Garden High Campus School, which has been now affiliated in our name, IISER Kolkata's name. And of course, we have to do a lot of work from the board, but he did put his appreciation. So that's a very good thing. I think we'll miss you in the board, that's for sure. Your pleasant way of handling the board, I don't know what is going to come in future.
You may have a better fellow. I don't know.
I don't think so. So let me again thank you for addressing all of my colleagues, and I thank all of you who attended online for patiently hearing Professor Arvind A. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.